It looks like the end is in sight. I think we're going to go away from lockdown, hopefully from Friday onwards, so I can start getting out and about again. Thank goodness, I'm ready to go. In the absence of a new question, which is a little bit of a fib because I've got a couple of questions in since I started this one, I'm going to have a slight change this week, I think. So instead of you ask, I answer, I'm going to have a I ask, I answer, if that's okay. But it was actually prompted by somebody who sent me a question. And the question was, I would like to know more about you, and it would be good if you could share some details on what you do and your professional interests. Unfortunately, the person that sent in that question didn't want me to really use it in their name on this series, but never one to miss an opportunity to do a bit of promotion. I thought I would ask myself the question. Okay, it's a kind of an online CV, if you like. In short, who are you, Ron, and what do you do? Good question. All right, let's start with a quick, short introduction. I was actually born, would you believe, in Germany to an English father who was actually in the forces and a German mother, so half, okay. My secondary schooling consisted of 3 years in a boarding school, a boys' boarding school in Germany, and following that a further 3 years at a Royal Naval School in Malta called Talhandak. I never actually went to university, or I never underwent any kind of higher education. I just went straight into work. Okay? All right, some general business stuff. I've been in the business of change and transformation before it even became known as change management or digital transformation. But it was the same with the technology of the day. Okay? I've worked in excess of 20 industry sectors and change managed something like 25 or so different technology solutions, and still counting. Some specific business stuff before I moved here to Asia. I started working for the UK Ministry of Defence, where I stayed for over 20 years, would you believe? Yeah, that long. From there, I decided to join what was then a UK building society, but transformed itself into a bank. It was called Abbey National and then converted into a bank and called itself Abbey, right? And I worked there for 8 years, approximately, something like that. I then decided to become an interim change management consultant, which saw me work for nearly 14 years across the length and breadth of the UK, across many European companies and internationally, USA, Middle East, here in Asia, and so on. Okay, some specific business stuff after I moved here to Asia. I've lived here since 2011 and have worked in Thailand twice, Singapore twice, and Indonesia. I am the owner and founder of the Highway of Change, and also I'm the founder of the Institute of Change and Transformation Professionals Asia, or more commonly known as the ICTPA. I spend my time consulting, training, blogging, authoring business documents and how-tos, coaching and mentoring, and being a trusted advisor on all matters related to change and transformation. More about that in a minute. I've also undertaken extensive research on Asian cultural dynamics that impact change and transformation here in the region. And finally, in June 2012, I was presented, with a Change Leader of Tomorrow award by the World HRD Congress in recognition of, and these are their words, not mine, my remarkable progress in initiating changes enough for others in the same industry, change management I assume, to follow my example. Great, loved it. So there you have it. Is that enough? No, of course it's not enough. Let me deal with some specifics. Okay, first up, I'm a change management deliverer. What does that mean? I deliver both strategic and tactical change management consultancy services. My vast industry sector experience and technology application experience allows me to provide innovative and creative approaches and interventions. I've been there across so many industry sectors and so many applications that they kind of blend into one, almost. I have an acute understanding and awareness of the many change management methodologies out there, and there are about 45, 50 or so, but I do major on my own practical framework approach to change, plug again, which I've developed over the last 25 years through involvement and implementation of many business change and transformation initiatives. My ultimate goal for any change management or transformation initiative is for business readiness, for adoption and for usage. And you may well have heard me use those names, those phrases before, I'm sure you have. Yeah. Next up, I'm a change management trainer. Yes, I am. I deliver both online and on-site training, but not at the moment on-site, which is specifically targeted at the following. On a one-to-many basis for organisations who want to help their employees commit, understand, accept and embrace change in their current business environment. And on a one-to-one basis for project managers that have an interest in or want to learn more about change management, those people who have happened into change management discipline and have had no formal training, and those who wish to get into change management as a career and want to get a broad understanding of exactly what it is. I've got a 100% feedback record for my workshop course, call it what you will. That speaks for itself. I'm also a coach and mentor. I provide bespoke change coaching and mentoring program, a bespoke change coaching and mentoring program for those people, similarly to the training, who want to get into change management as a career, new to or at various stages of change management work, working on specific change projects and wanting to gain specific practical insights into how-to type situations, and also wanting guidance when applying for a new role and some kind of interview hints and tips. Right? I've actually now incorporated my coaching and mentoring into my training services. So what you get is, after your training, is you get access to me as a coach and mentor for a period of 6 months for free. Yep, for free. In addition, I'm a trusted advisor. What's a trusted advisor? Okay, kind of a Q&A or, let me explain. If you want an unbiased third-party appraisal of your change initiative, I will evaluate its status, provide advice and guidance on your approach, identify potential areas of risk, recommend areas for improvement, get you back on track if necessary, introduce any new tools and techniques I think might help, and develop the skills and competencies of your internal people through the training and the coaching and mentoring I mentioned just a minute ago. Okay. And finally, I provide go business, good grief, get my teeth back in. Go Live Readiness Assessment Services. I have a tried and tested Go Live Readiness Assessment tool that provides relevant and timely information to key stakeholders, steering groups, etc., that they need to make evidence-based decisions about the readiness of a project for Go Live. I can build a bespoke tool for your specific purposes that reflects exactly what you want to measure, and that will provide you with the information about what areas of the project are going well and what areas of the project aren't going so well, and will allow you, hopefully, to implement actions to get things back on track if necessary. This can be implemented and managed remotely, so there's no need to train or burden your busy project staff. I said finally before, didn't I? Well, again, it was a bit of a fib, I lied. On top of everything else I've just said, I have a YouTube channel. Yes, you guessed it, it's this one. Yeah, UAsk IAnswer. This is it. Yeah. If you didn't already know, just let me explain what it's all about. It's basically a change management Q&A service where someone sends me in a change management question, like I did for this one, and I answer it like I'm doing now via video. Yeah. I select one question a week and answer it, as I said, via video, which I kind of try and keep below 15 minutes. It's sometimes touch and go though. Yeah. I then obviously upload it onto my YouTube channel and post it onto LinkedIn. I'm also a prolific blogger. I've been writing articles on LinkedIn since 2014, all associated with change management, the subject of change management. These articles have been viewed, I think, nearly around 100,000 times and have garnered hundreds of positive reactions and comments. I don't do so much of that now because the LinkedIn algorithm doesn't favour long form posts. So, yeah. Also, I'm the author of many change management business toolkits and how-tos. I make these available via a website called flevy.com, which is an online marketplace of business best practice documents. I am designated. Oh dear, my words today. Designated as a top author and have many documents on there related to change management. Take a look. Apart from that, I'm an ardent Liverpool supporter. Yeah. It's going to be a real bummer if we actually don't or are not allowed to see out this season and become champions for the first time in 30 years. Fingers crossed we will be able to see out the season. I keep fit. I go swimming twice a day and do weight training once a day. And at my age, I kind of think I need to start taking it easy, but not at the moment. I quite enjoy it. It's a break. It takes me away from doing all these videos and writing on LinkedIn and stuff. I have a large extended family consisting of members here in Thailand and also members in the UK. I've got a son and daughter and two grandsons in the UK and a daughter here and a wife and daughter here in Thailand. Yeah. Also, I'm an artist in my spare time. No, not a P artist. So, sorry. Not that I get a lot of time to do any art just lately with everything else I'm doing. So that's it, kind of. Well, it isn't kind of, that's it really. Welcome to the never-ending journey of Ron on the highway of change. I hope I didn't bore you too much. Again, if you've got questions for me, send them in. I need a good pipeline. So once again, thank you very much. See you next week.